energy that we are studied in first year, but that is gravitational potential energy. Now in this class we are discussing about electric potential energy, but how we can write the electric potential energy. This equation is very important, especially for the study of atomic structure, especially the quantization of energy of the electron explained by the Niels Bohr, and the quantization of radius of electron is also explained by the Niels Bohr. At that place compulsory we use this equation. Now electric potential energy. What is the potential energy we are studied in first year? Now let us take this is one object. This object is shift against the field. Some work is done on it. That work stored in it in the form of potential energy. That we are studied in first year. Work done to shift a charge against the gravitational field. That work is stored in it is called potential energy. That we are studied in first year. But here it is electric potential energy. How we can derive this now? Let us take two charges Q1 and Q2. This charge has some influenced field around it. This charge also has some influenced field around it. Both are the positive charges, so repulsion is present. Now we want to shift this charge in this side or this charge in this side. That is our wish. We can shift these charges in this side or this charge in this side. But I am taken here to shift these charges in this direction. Initially, how much the distance between them? D. Now I am shifted up to a distance how much? R. Which charge I am shifted? Q2. Towards which one? Charge Q1, which is produced by the electric field. Now work done on Q2 charge to shift against the field. Against the field, who is given against the field? Field is given by the which one? Q1. Up to or distance is, how we can write equation of the potential from the definition? V is equal to W by Q naught, but it is Q naught. What is this one? It is Q2. V is equal to W by Q2. Now we know the equation for electric potential. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught here. Which charge given the field? Q1. That's why 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R is equal W by Q2. Just now only I am saying work W is stored in the charge as a potential energy. Now what is the symbol for potential energy? Here I am taken U. Instead of W, you substitute here. This U is substituted in the place of W. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R is equal U by Q2. Cross multiplication. U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. What is the equation for electric potential energy? U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. Carefully, U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R, not R square. R square means force. U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. This is the equation for the electric potential energy. Now what is the unit of electric potential energy? The unit of electric potential energy is electron volt. Shortcut we can write EV. What is the unit of electrical potential energy? Electron volt. Shortcut how we can write EV. 1 electron volt is equal to, it is a potential energy. We know the unit for the potential energy joule. But here instead of joule what we are taken? Electron volt. So 1 electron volt is equal to how many joules? 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. 1 electron volt is equal to how many joules? 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. And electron volt also has the definition. How we can define it? Work done to shift 1 coulomb charge. Work done to shift 1 coulomb charge in 1 volt potential is called electron volt. What is electron volt definition? Work done to shift 1 coulomb charge in 1 volt potential is called electron volt. Shortcut we can write EV. Okay, this is also very important. Definition is important and value also important for 2 marks question. This unit is and value is important for 2 marks question. These values we can use number of times in our second year syllabus, especially in the derivation of energy released by the nuclear reactor. Nuclear reactor is very important question in the 14th chapter. At that place compulsory we can use this electron volt. That's why you must be listen this class twice or thrice. After listening of that you may be remember that value. Okay, one of the small topic, it is also important in this chapter for 2 marks. Equipotential surface or equipotential plane or equipotential line. Anyone we can get that in the examination. Equipotential line, equipotential plane or equipotential surface. Anyone is given, you must be draw the diagram what I am drawn on the board. Okay, now first, these are called as electric lines of forces. All the electric lines of forces are parallel is called uniform electric field. This is the charge. We know that electric line of force starts from positive charge in this direction, in this direction, in this direction, in these all directions. Okay, electric lines of forces I am drawn continuously. Right. Electric lines of forces, these all are also electric lines of forces. Right. What is that? What is the equipotential line? A lines are perpendicular to electric lines of forces is called equipotential lines. See, at this point, at this point, at this point, at this point, potential is same. Which is same? Potential is same. Potential is equal. At this point, at this point, at this point, at this point, potential is same. Potential is equal. That's why I am drawn discontinuous lines. Okay. Here some electric potential. Let us take this point. Electric potential at this point is not same. But electric potential at this point, at this point, at this point, at this point is same. Again I am drawn a discontinuous line. It is also another equipotential 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 line. Along this line potential is same, that's why it is called equipotential line. Along this line potential is same, that's why it is called equipotential line. But potential at this point is not same. You must be remember. At this point potential is not same. Along this line potential is same. Along this line potential is same. That's why these all are the lines are called equipotential lines. Well, electric lines of forces are parallel. But here electric lines are away from the charge. That's why at this point, 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 what happened? Potential is same. That's why again it is equipotential line. But looks like a which shape? Circular shape, but not circular. Spherical shape is present. But it is not possible to draw the sphere on the board. That's why it is also equipotential line. Now at this point potential is not same. This is also another equipotential line. This is one equipotential line. It is also another equipotential line. Means at this point, at this point, at this point again potentially same. This is another equipotential line. That's why these dotted lines are called equipotential lines. Equipotential lines always perpendicular to the electric lines of force. Why? This is also one more question. On the equipotential line, work is 0. On the equipotential lines, work is how much? 0. That's why equipotential lines are perpendicular to one another. Why? The equipotential lines are parallel. Equipotential lines are parallel to electric lines of forces. At these lines, work is 0. Okay. The plane. Okay. You take here electric lines of forces are there. We can get electric lines of forces. This is equipotential line. How it is? Electric lines in this direction, equipotential perpendicular. This is equipotential line. This is another equipotential line. This is another equipotential line. This is one plane. This is one plane or one surface. Plane or surface. So the plane which has equipotential lines, the plane, this is one plane. The plane which has equipotential lines is called equipotential surface. Equipotential surface or equipotential plane. Okay? Equipotential lines are always perpendicular to electric lines of forces. So work done on these lines by a charge is 0. And this is also one of the important for 2 marks for examination point of view. Okay, is it clear?